Okay, I'm approaching some sort of ceremony or traditional music or dance of some sort. Alright guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today I am at Mission Sanctuary. It's one of the oldest Hindu temples. It survived many centuries, many battles until the Vietnam War when B-52 bomber just carpeted it down. Onto the bridge that connects the present to the past. Let's go back into the history. Got it back. Thank you. Anyway, so I've been moving finally. Man, the breeze feels so good. Now, Mission in Vietnamese means beautiful mountains. And if you wonder why the name is that, have a look. So a bit of a history about this place. So the Champa people, or Champa people, I hope I pronounced it right, they migrated from the Java, Indonesia. Started building this temple in the 4th century. They continued this until the 14th century, nice and slow. Although the technique they used was absolutely crazy. And when we get to the temple, I'll talk to you a little bit more in detail about it, and you'll be dumbfounded as well, because I certainly am. So it looks like I'm approaching the first remnant of this temple. Guys, we are walking into the history. This is the 4th century I'm talking about, the 4th century, even the 21st. I can't even do the maths. This is how old this place is. Do you know what it feels like? It feels like the Uncharted or the Tomb Raider. If you've watched the movie, that's good. If you have played the game, even better. But now let me just get into this place here. This is what I was trying to talk earlier. Now have a look at this one here, right? So, see these bricks here? There's not much mortar in between, or the cement, whatever you want to call it. But if I move further up, let's say for example, I saw it before. Let's say here, right, on the ground here, you see a lot of mortar here, right? That's obviously the material that you use to glue the bricks together. Now you must be wondering, well, how did they glue it together? Now this is something that puzzles the scientists to this date. They still can't figure out. There's 2 theories, or there'll be more, but there's 2 theories at the moment. Theory number 1, they think that the Champa people, they heated these bricks at the low temperature for a long time. And whilst they were not super hard, but not so super soft either, they put them together. And this is how they molded into each other. Which means, you know, they didn't have to use any mortar to connect them together. Well, that's theory number 1. Number 2, they believe that they stack them up on top of each other, and then they lit the whole building on fire on purpose. And that kind of glues the, or molted it down, or, put this all together structure without any holes or gaps. Another theory which I also read somewhere, they believe that they use the resin that's been found in the local trees here that works as a glue. Now, I don't know if that's how true that is, because they have done the survey and they found the material that's inside or between these 2 bricks to be of not a organic material, I would say. It's more of a mineral that's been found into the core of these bricks. So I believe it's first or the second theory. What do you guys think? put your brain in and trying to figure this out, because there's a lot of obviously afterburn marks here, you know, all the blackness and stuff. And man, this structure has survived centuries, the battles, the ancient. Sadly, during the Vietnam War, the B-52 bomber just carpeted it down with the bombs because they believed enemy was using this place to hide. Sadly, you know, it's a loss for the mankind, but battles are tragic, and this is, I reckon, one of the biggest loss to all of us. Have a look. Wow, this is old. Okay, time to move on to the next part. Okay, I'm approaching some sort of ceremony or traditional music or dance of some sort. Here they are. While everyone's busy here, I'm going to use this opportunity to go and explore this place while there's less people. That's smart. So this is obviously the restoration part, because there's a chunky mortar, you know, used to glue the bricks together. Well, that's not the technique the Champa people used, because we don't know how to do it. I reckon this is where the tour guide would have been a better option, because I'm just walking around and not knowing the history, but you can only pick and choose one, and we chose the motorbike and flexibility. So you can't have everything in life. It looks like a broken elephant. That's his head, that's a trunk. I guess that's a body here. It's obviously only partly left. See, when you look inside, you can tell what's original and what's been restored. So all these bricks with no fillings or mortar is all original. The place is huge. Well, this is one section, and I can see there's a section behind me and there's a section on the other side, and I think it's spread out between a couple of kilometers. Man, look at the details of these bricks. I cannot just stop talking about it. Restoration done, trying to make it look like original, obviously not using the same technique. So not everything you see, even though it may look old, it's not original. But there are parts which are obvious. You know, those fine bricklaying work, that's original. It's not just the laying of the bricks that makes this temple special, but the carving into the stone and the details in them. They're incredible. That's a created by the bomb. That's sad. Apparently this is older than the Angkor Wat temple. That's in Cambodia, Siem Reap. It's all, if not closely dated to that timeline as well. So there it was, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and the Mason century, especially this temple here. So I was really fascinated about the technology they used laying the bricks and how they built this temple up. And you know, it's always impressive how back in the days the people could do something that we still struggle today. Apart from that, if you have any questions or if there was any correction to be made, please put it down in the comment box. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to get the notification for my next videos. There's more stuff coming up. I'll be definitely seeing you in those. Until then, goodbye and take care.